Colleen here, DIYer behind LemonThistle.com, and today I'm excited to share our main bathroom with you guys. If you've been following along with me on social media, you may have heard that my toddler flooded the house the first week that we were stuck at home here. So we had to have all the flooring pretty much in our whole house replaced, and part of that for us was that we decided to renovate the bathroom at the same time. So it's been 5 months in the making, and I'm so excited that we finally have a bathroom that we can use again. I'll give you the tour of the space, but before I do, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love if you did that below.
All right, so before we get into the after of the video, let's take a look at the before. This house was built in the early 80s, and this bathroom got, I'm guessing, like a semi-makeover with the tile border and just stick-on vinyl floors over top of the original tile and a little paint job. And so it was definitely livable when we moved in, although we eventually had planned to renovate it. So we tore everything out and we put in a new tub and tile surround, and then we chose to tile up to where that tile border was before to avoid patching too much drywall. And on top of making our drywall patching easier, it's just so beautiful and it's easy to clean, and we're not going to have all those little water streaks underneath the hand towels from our kids. We requested the narrowest possible grout line for this. I just really like how that kind of modernizes it, and then we put it on a vertical stack pattern. We used a very similar tile in our kitchen that's a little bit smaller scale in a horizontal stack, and we really love that. So by using it in the bathroom, it kind of mirrors what's happening in the kitchen, but it's still a little bit different. The floor tile is this tiny little hexagon pattern, and then we used a charcoal grout with that. This tile feels so cool on your feet, but it's also really beautiful and has some texture to it. And I'm excited that we're not going to have to clean dirty, light grout on bathroom floors. All right, so let's take a closer look at that vanity. Vanities were so difficult to get our hands on just because of the timing of our flood. If you're watching this video in 2 years, you might be like, what? But everything was closed and warehouses were only shipping out essentials at the time. So we found this one at Home Depot and we gave it a little bit of a makeover. We painted it this greige kind of color. It's called Gray Mist from Behr, and I know that it's kind of crazy to paint a brand new vanity, but I just didn't want to compromise on what I love, and the cold gray just made the whole bathroom feel really cold and sterile and modern, but not in a cozy way at all. So I sprayed it with my Wagner paint sprayer, and we changed to the black handles that came with the vanity, and it instantly warmed up the space. We pulled in that same kind of color with the shower curtain, and that shower curtain not only adds some warmth and color, but texture with those little tufts. It's super cute. We found that one at HomeSense. Above the vanity, we got this beautiful mirror, and I had my eye on a mirror that was just out of our budget, and it had an arch shape, kind of like this. So we went to a local glass store in town and had it made for us for like a quarter of the price. Less than a quarter of the price. They rounded the edges a little bit, like a bevel. So we originally were going to get a frame made, but after we laid this in the bathroom just to see what it looks like, we fell in love with the clean lines of no frame. I think that having a really large mirror like this one here opens up the space so much more. It reflects light, and I just think it looks really beautiful. We chose to hang pendant lights instead of using a traditional vanity fixture. I really love how this modernizes the space, and also lighting from the sides of your face is better if you're doing makeup in a bathroom. We partnered with Mitzi for these lights. These are the Riley pendants, and it's in the rubbed oil bronze color, which can pretty much pass for black. We know this because we have Mitzi lights in our entryway as well, and we really love them. Their style of light is just funky and fun, but also clean lines and really modern. Since we wanted to carry the black hardware that we have everywhere else in our house through to the bathroom, we went with black plumbing fixtures as well. So on the vanity here, you can see this is the Trinsic widespread faucet from Delta. It's so beautiful. Lots of vanities and countertops come pre-drilled with 3 holes, and a lot of faucets come only needing one hole. So then you end up with the base plate that covers the additional holes, and I don't love that look. So in this bathroom and in our last bathroom makeover, actually, we went with a widespread faucet to fill all 3 of those holes. We partnered with Delta for this faucet and for the shower kit as well. This shower kit is incredible. We need a bathtub in this room. This is the only bathroom in our house that can fit a bathtub, and we have 4 kids, so the bathtub gets tons of use. But we also wanted to have a nice shower for when guests come. We used this pivotal shower kit, and it comes with this beautiful rain shower head that you can either have coming out of the ceiling or out of the wall. And then it also comes with this hand shower, which is super handy if you have kids or pets, or, I mean, we use a hand shower all the time. All you need to do to get this shower kit, which is meant for a standalone shower, to work with a bathtub is to get a diverter spout. And so we added the diverter spout to the bottom, and it works beautifully and it looks incredible. I also really love that this kit has a double handle that allows us to set the temperature that we like, and then you can just turn it on and off separately so that we can leave it at a safe temperature for the kids so that they can start doing their own showers now that they're getting a little bit bigger. Other matte black pieces that we use to bring the whole matte black hardware together is the doorknobs that we have throughout our house, the towel ring, which is from Delta as well, and the toilet paper holder, also from Delta. That one's really beautiful. And then we ordered some hooks off of Amazon that are lower profile, so it allowed our door to open all the way. We have the hooks down low so that the kids can hang up their own towels. And then we also ordered a tension rod and shower curtain hooks from Amazon just to finish it all off. We did miss one little thing that we really wish we'd maybe gone for matte black, and that is our toilet flusher, which maybe one day we'll change it. This wood bath caddy in the bathtub is something that I made 5 years ago, and I've added a new clear coat to it since then, but it is holding up really well. I really love it for baths, but also my kids love to play with their toys on it when they're in the bath. I will link the tutorial so that you can build one if you'd like to. They cost like $10, so they're really affordable, and they would make great gifts as well. Decorating bathrooms can be a bit of a challenge. I wanted to keep the art pretty neutral, but I also didn't want to have empty walls. So I actually ended up making all the art for this space the same day that I took photos. So behind the toilet, I made this watercolor and ink piece. I just tore a piece of watercolor paper to give it the rough edges, and then painted these abstract shapes with a tan colored watercolor. And then once it was completely dry, I used a black marker to draw those single line florals. I put it in this floating frame, which is actually one of those super affordable frames that you can get from Michael's, which has like the plastic slide-on frame. And I spray painted those frame pieces with a matte black finish, so it kind of has a metal look. And I really love that. It's such a great hack for the price of that frame. If you're interested in seeing an art tutorial like this piece here, let me know in the comments below and I can put one together for you. The other piece of art that we've got in here is this cute little guy by the door. I used a flour sack tea towel and cut it down to size, painted a modern shape on it again with a kind of tan paint. And then once that was totally dry, I ironed on some of my hand lettering that I cut using my Cricut, and then added a little strip of craft wood up at the top. This is another one that I could totally do a tutorial for and offer that hand lettering as a free cut file. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. Beyond that, we just grabbed a couple vases that we had around our house and stuck them in the room with some sprigs of eucalyptus. And this eucalyptus is so cute and tiny. It's called gunny eucalyptus. I had never heard of it before yesterday when I bought it. And then I cut a hydrangea from my garden as well. So that is it. We are so happy with the transformation of this space. It feels so good to have a working bathtub after 5+ months. I'm really happy with how it came together. I was a little bit disappointed when we had the flood during lockdown essentially and nothing was open. I felt like I wasn't going to be able to get some of the finishes or pieces that I had planned for our one-day renovation, but in the end it came together so beautifully, and I'm always impressed with what some DIY can add to a space between painting the vanity and making the art and that bath caddy. I would love to hear what your favorite part is in the comments below.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more DIY or home decor videos. We'll see you next time.